What's going on, you degenerate? So in today's video, I am going to be kind of doing more of a free form kind of thing. If you guys don't know already, which you guys should have already subscribed. Today is cryptocurrency. And if I'm going to only say this one more time, my schedule seems a little weird. I'm kind of jumping from cryptocurrency to Bitcoin to motivation to whatever, this just all seems crazy. I have a video explaining exactly what I'm doing linked below. But in today's video, I'm going to be doing some cryptocurrency. I'm going to be giving some buy and sell alerts. And if you guys don't already know, everything's pretty much in the red. So I'm going to be analyzing it for you guys and sharing with you this valuable knowledge, these gold nuggets. Let's get to it. So we're here in CoinMarketCap, and it is a freaking massacre, just blood everywhere. Everything is red. I saw one green, two green, fantastic. So we're going to start out. I'm only going to be doing the top 10 coins for market cap just because I don't want to spend too much time doing this. And not only that, but you guys should kind of get the concept of where my basic, technical analysis skills come from. So it's loading. And let's just talk about this. So the highest that this thing got to, I believe, was around $19,000. It's about $10,000 right now. So it retraced 50% from its top. Now, generally speaking, if you have a 50% retracement, and mind you, this happened over, a couple of weeks. If you have a 50% retracement, that is generally a very, very good thing. Now, you want to check the news, you want to check the market cap, you want to check the float, you want to do all of your due diligence. But generally speaking, that's a good thing for traders, at least, because it's a good time to get in. And in today alone, it is down 20%. And that is something you can capitalize on. So for those of you guys who like trading, who like just gambling, strong buy on Bitcoin and just in general, the way that this thing is designed is to just suck money out of the economy and is still doing its job. Now, from a strictly technical analysis, it needs to find some sort of support. And if you guys kind of look at this, it's kind of nearing these $10,000 mark. Now, keep in mind that is a very psychological level. People like to either buy or sell around this. So if it cracks below $10,000, just get rid of their shit, because it's gonna go down most likely much further until it kind of catches itself. Now, if it can catch itself at around $10,000 and you start to see kind of this sideways business, that's pretty good. That's a good sign. It's consolidation. If it's consolidating above a psychological level, which again will be $10,000, I'd strongly get into this, and I strongly buy. Now, remember, I'm in this thing for the long term, but if you guys want to trade, I would sit on my hands. As hard as it is to say that, I would sit on my hands until we kind of get in here further and it starts consolidating around this $10,000 mark. If it does not, then short it, dude, because it's gonna be a, I don't want to say massacre, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It's just steady progression downwards. So right now, it's neither a buy or sell. So let's go down to Ethereum. I might not do all 10. It is pretty late, and I have the bad habit of doing videos at night. I'm going to start doing it in the mornings. But as you guys know, my schedule is a little weird right now. So this is Ethereum. The high was around $1,400. When I gave that sell alert, guys, you need to be subscribing to my videos. Anyways, so now this is at $954. You would have made almost 40% if you followed me. So check this out. It's your typical kind of stair stepper pattern, right? So where it goes up, retraces almost 50% or less than 50%, goes up, retraces, goes up, retraces, goes up, retraces, goes up, retraces. This is a natural retracement. Now, if it gets to, way more than 50% retracement, I would say that is a bad thing. It's not a good thing, not a good sign for Ethereum. However, this is a natural retracement. I'm going to be giving that buy alert. Now, it did crack below the psychological level of $1,000. We'll see how 9,000 or 900, what am I saying? Psychological level of $1,000. I want to see how this thing holds up. I want to see if it can stay at $900. Now, if it can, that's a good thing. Again, I want to see consolidation. I want to see this, just a slow grinding up. That is a very strong sign. Okay, so if this thing starts to grind up, I'm going to be getting in. And like I said, now those of you guys who like to play it kind of risky, I'll give the buy alert to you guys. Personally, I'm not going to be trading this right now. I want to see that consolidation. I want a solid 2 days of either sideways movement or slightly upwards movement. Right now, it's hard to catch these, quote unquote falling knives. So that's Ethereum. Next one, Ripple. XRP, my best bud here. Now, this one, yeah, man. I mean, I told you guys that this thing was going to tank. I mean, it's tanking. This is my long-term investment. I don't, I think it's good. From a strictly investment standpoint, long-term investment, this is a very good thing. This is where something that I'm getting into all the way, just deep up in that. I am getting into it. However, if you're a trader, it's not a particularly good thing to see. Now, once again, you'll see kind of a common thing. I look for support levels, so that's tip number 1. I look for consolidation, that's going to be tip number 2, and grinding, so upwards movement, that's tip number 3. I have 4 fingers up, but I gave 3 tips. But anyways, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. Now you can kind of see this previous support, this kind of consolidation back in December, mid-December. We'll see how that level holds up. Let's see, it was at 76 cents. So we'll see how that kind of holds up. But right now, it's not looking too hot for Ripple. Now, like I said, if you're in for investing, get in, because you're gonna for the long game. And investing is and this is a Warren Buffett quote, a way of transferring money from the impatient to the patient, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Now, Bitcoin Cash, I'm gonna skip that all together. I don't like Bitcoin Cash. We're gonna go ahead and do Cardano, 54 cents. Now, let's get into this chart here. If you guys can see, it's kind of a reverse. So I would call this a downward stare. It's kind of going up, sideways, up, sideways, up, sideways, up, and then now it's just reversing, right? And this looks like it's a more than a 50% retracement. It is a higher low, which is not a good sign. Now, I would be really almost bearish on this. If this thing went up, I'd be shorting this. It's a little bit too early to tell for me. Like I said, I don't like day trading. I much prefer swing trading. So if it gets near this $1 psychological level, if it cannot break through, I would be shorting that. So put that on your shorting list. So 54 cents, right? Yeah, 54 cents. Okay, let's go ahead and do Litecoin and then Neo, and then I'm probably going to dip out on you guys. Now, $180. Let's see. Okay, so high around 400, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yes, somewhere near $400. So this thing retraced a solid 50, 60%. Now, we're seeing the same things, this long grinding up, a little bit of a spike. This is where the market capitalization really, really increased. It's going up. I would call this kind of an ABCD pattern where it goes up, kind of retraces, and then just spikes on through. That would be the psychological level of, looks like 80. Now, let's go ahead and get in a little bit further, see what's kind of going on here. Okay, so we're kind of grinding down, downward stare once again. So I would want this thing to catch itself. I'm more bearish on this, if anything, because like I said, stocks, generally speaking, as you can see, they don't just go, it's not likely that this thing is just going to go boom, just straight up. It's likely it'll keep on going down or up a little bit. It won't probably hit this peak right here, this previous high, and then it'll come down. So that's Litecoin, bearish on that mainly, unless it goes up near that peak. Then I'm even more bearish, actually. Yeah, so bearish just in general. Now, Neo, this will be my very last one, and thank you guys so much for participating. I really need to start tweeting these so I can just accurately show you guys that I'm the Oracle of Arizona. Not really, that was a joke. But this one, you see the reverse movement. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, so I'm back, and where was I? So kind of, again, this ABCD kind of breakout pattern. Now we're in the part where it just shoots to the moon. I'd be expecting some pretty healthy retracements. Now, any sign of this going up, this would be a short, in my opinion, especially the higher it gets to 360, because it looks pretty overextended to me. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. Now, perfect. Well, guys, you heard it first from the Oracle of Arizona. If you guys don't know who I am, definitely go and hit that subscribe button. I'm doing Shopify, the $1,000 per day challenge. I'm doing cryptocurrency updates as well as just general informational videos, some whiteboard stuff, so some investment, just wealth principles, and also some motivational content, all under the umbrella of being an entrepreneur. So if you guys liked this video or you did not, hit the subscribe button. I give away dolphins, literal animals.